Okay, so welcome to the next Blender tutorial. Today we're going to be making a desktop background. So we're going to go 7:7 on this. Let's go ahead and go to view, align view and align camera to view. Now this is where everything's going to sit. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the default cube right here. Let's go ahead and add in a UV sphere, right click shade smooth. And we're going to work with this UV sphere for our piece. So let's go ahead and go down to particles. We'll go with plus. Now usually the particle is going to start with an emitter such as this. What we want is we want the hair, so this is what we're going to have. I'm going to go ahead and lower this hair down maybe about 2 meters, maybe about 2.17 meters I think would do. I'm going to go ahead and just up the number of hairs that we have on here. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to children, and we'll go with simple to begin with. Let's go ahead and just add a little bit more texture to this. And what I'm going to do is let's go with clumping. Go clump this together. So we've got this nice little spikiness going on. And let's go ahead, where was my clump, and just lower the shape a little bit more. So this is more inwards. So we just have these little pieces coming out at the sides. Now what we can do is we can do with kink. You can do braid, you can do split, you can do, what was it, curl, radial, wave, spiral. So we can go ahead and just amend this slightly, and we can actually twist these in different parts. I'm going to go ahead and just up the segments just ever so slightly, just at the top right here. Let's try this again, so we can kind of pull this shape out just a little bit more to make it a little bit more scraggly, just as such. Have a little bit more flatness in there. You can kind of make it like a wavy kind of thing going on. So when we've got the render right here, we can see that we have this kind of kinkiness in the hair as such. So I'm going to keep this as a little bit of a thing, but what I want to do is kind of twist this a little bit more, and maybe just some hair shape. We could go with diameter of root. Take that down just a little bit more, and then we could kind of make this a little bit, you can make it thicker at the ends if you wanted to, but I don't think it's really something. Let's go with strand and just kind of bring that down a little bit so we can see some of those little details that are going on. You could also do another thing as well, which is particle edit, and we can go with, like, just improve the radius a little bit and just kind of move things in random directions just along the edges as well, so it kind of looks a little less of a pom-pom and a little bit more varied. It's totally up to you. Just kind of tweak that in just a little bit more. Alright, so once we've got something like this that kind of sits and fits on itself, pull those in just a little bit more. We can then go back to our object mode, and we should have something like this. This kind of very kind of different shaped pom-pom. Alright, so once we've got this, let's go ahead and we can go to material. Let's go new material, and we'll go with material 1. And for this one, we're going to go to shading tab. So material 1 is going to be double. So let's go with a noise texture. Right here, go to color to base color. Let's go ahead and add in a color ramp. Just right here. You're going to go ahead and just deepen these just a little bit more. And let's plus in, say, a nice blue, nice pink. Let's go with a green, like a nice kind of green kind of tone. And you can go ahead and add in other tones as well if you want to. So you could go with the opposite side of the colour wheel right here with pinks. So we've got this nice green and pink coming up. I'm going to get rid of this white actually, just to see what happens. So I think we should do pink, green a little bit more. And then we should have something like this. I'm going to go ahead and take the roughness down, the metallic up a little bit because we are dealing with hair. Or something of akin to that. So what we can do now is let's go to layout. Let's go to Shift D. We can duplicate this outwards a little bit more. And we could probably go back a little bit more as well. So, let's go Shift D right there. G, bring this down. Oops. Bring this down just as such. And then we could go with Shift D again. Bring this across to the opposing side. I think that's quite mirrory, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and just take that roughness back up a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do is take this one and this one. Let's go Shift D, click, alpha rotates, and we'll go with we'll go with 90. Oops. Just get your axes first and then go with 90. And then I'm going to go ahead, Shift D, move this across to this side, and then Shift D, move these across. Shift D, move these across. Just generally fill the entire screen with little pom-poms. As such. So once we've got something like this, we're now going to have to do the lighting at the side. Should have some nice little light at the side right there. I'm just going to go ahead and increase the exposure a little bit so we can see what's going on. I'm going to go with G and just bring this across. So we kind of got these nice little pom-poms, but to be honest with you, I want to change the tone of them a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to Shading tab. We'll take this 7 to Heaven kind of bit right here. Let's go ahead and duplicate this particular material right here. We'll press 2 on here to make this a different material. Change this from pink to a blue, and then we'll go ahead and change this green to kind of like an aqua kind of bluish green right there. Let's go ahead with the secondary one, name this as material 3, and then we're going to change this one as well to an orange. And then we can have the pink right here. We could change that to, I don't know, we'll go with a red or something like that. So just kind of variants of what you originally had. Then you've got this drop down menu right here. You can go ahead and choose these as you'd like. So we'll have another blue one here. And then we'll have, say, we could do a green one right there. So this is kind of just a variation, but it's kind of a nice little background to have if you've got kind of smaller ones or you want to experiment with it or something. So I will see you in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching. I'll